especially since James Harden's trade to Cleveland.
Yeah, Ben Matherin's already
Season for Kawhi, nearly 28 points per game. He scored 20 or more in 37 straight.
those jerseys, by the way.
Elite.
Yeah, they are really, these are good-looking jerseys.
They pop. Part of that throwback in the city edition this year. Going back to those Buffalo Braves type of vibes.
I don't mind the Warriors ones either.
They're nice. As Melton Podziemski, this is something Steve Kerr really raved about. Brendan Podziemski, his ability on the offensive glass. And the shield by Green, the finish by Glass.
Give second chances from that two-guard spot. That's a massive boost for this Warriors offense.
Steve Kerr said he's going to start Draymond Green at Kawhi Leonard. They're going to throw the kitchen sink.
The most athletic wings in the game that we have, slasher.
Quick trigger, off the mark.
He's always been a slasher, but he's really shooting it this year.
He is, and it's allowing him to have easier lanes getting to the basket.
What a pass and the finish.
The Warriors turn over the Clippers tonight. So far, they're going to show bodies. Kawhi Leonard, he will see the kitchen sink tonight.
But you can see he's not even hesitating. The old Derrick Jones would have probably hesitated right there.
Leonard the steal, sidestepping bucket.
His rhythm and his pace at all times.
Well, I love that Ty Lue kind of talked about how he felt like he had something to prove. You know, with all the injuries he's been through, the fact that he's back and playing at this level, it's truly incredible.
Draymond Green, no, and he puts it through.
Warriors.
And if you're the Clippers, you got to box out here. This is the only way they're going to be able to compete and win in these type of games.
Oh, Lopez.
It's a little soft touch. He's got plenty of that.
He is, when you talk to guys who first get in the league, that's that grown man NBA strength.
Oh, no.
Boy, Derrick Jones just got destroyed by that Draymond Green screen.
He's finally up on his feet and recovered back to the offensive end as Leonard got hit. $1 million man is a different level.
Well, it was just jumping over there, Austin. That place was so loud.
Oh, well, absolutely. You had a different type of, demographic in the stands. Everybody was, Oakland's a little more rowdy. Here, these ticket prices, Silicon Valley here.
Here's Dunn on the second chance. Drive and kick. Sanders will let it fly. He had a big game in the Melton in transition. Has really found his rhythm after returning from the torn ACL. Knocked out of bounds.
When some of the burst, and he's a really good player, but he's been through a lot these last couple years.
Moses Moody short. Long do want to push today. Oh, the discard by Dunn. Green hits the deck. Lopez sets the feet and can't hit the three.
Took everybody on the defense with him.
Guys, the teams are combined 0 for 11 before we start this game.
Here we go.
1 for 12.
Wow.
It's amazing. You think about it, he played in the 2005 and 2006 national championship game. That's insane.
But he's just solid, Robbie. He's just always has been.
Kobe Sanders has the response.
Out of last year and has kind of found his way as a scorer. Now 5 of his last 8 from the three-point line.
50th overall pick in this past draft. Good ball movement. Moody thought about it. Now he'll drive on Leonard. Hook it to the outside. Ends with Melton, who trains it.
Man standing, but still such an important piece of what the Warriors do.
Oh, he's the engine. There's no doubt about it. And he's been that since he's pretty much gotten his role.
Third effort, and Jones gets fouled. He'll get free throw.
Saturday. Interestingly enough, though, Nate Williams, we'll see how that goes.
As Jones is perfect to her.
Was it Draymond who started out on Kawhi?
It was.
We're going to show everybody at him tonight.
Oh, Williams thought he had.
Sanders got up top.
Open three. Chris Dunn in and out.
You got to take that just so they can respect you.
Dunn has shot it well this year at 37% overall. That
good as Podziemski at screening and slipping. He's as good as anybody on this Warriors team at doing that.
Definitely a crafty player.
Lopez with a mismatch against Spencer. Another attempt for Dunn, and this time he knocks it through.
Every night, that high energy, physical, toughness, defense. When he's hitting shots like that too, it's almost impossible to get him off the floor.
He had a huge argument last year to be a first-team time, but he didn't hit the minutes threshold. Elite perimeter defender who has retooled his entire career as Kawhi.
I just saw Darius Garland pop off the bench. His time is coming.
That's the one thing Kawhi hasn't done as well these last couple games. There's only 3 of his last 14 from 3 coming in. But he one go down. 12 of his last 47.
Dunn off the screen. He'll pull the midi. Off the heel into the hands of Sandy. Green attacks on Lopez, and he draws the contact.
Man, Brook Lopez was closing out. The steam going downhill before the ball even has arrived.
Bench for this team now that James Harden's in Cleveland. Excited to see what he can bring and starting to play a little bit faster.
More efficient and quicker can help this team.
Austin, when you were ever traded, how did you fit in right away? How does this work?
It was actually kind of refreshing. You just felt like you get to rebrand yourself almost. When you get to a new team, you have an opportunity to impress them. It's the best way to try to approach it.
Put back from Yannick Konan-Niederhauser. Tyronn Lue has loved the development of in his rookie year out of Penn State. Final pick of the first round this past year.
Well, he's a great story, Noah. 2 years ago at Northern Illinois, he was like barely scoring anything and found his way into the first round.
Williams late clock gets the roll
For about 20 of those 24 seconds.
Well, he's really scored it in the G League, so he definitely can put the ball.
Spencer bounce. Williams had a difficult path to the rim as he
Struggles with Garland. When you're out that long.
sign up. So a couple consecutive games will be reevaluated in a week and a half. Expected to miss at least the next 5. Niederhauser handed. Garland off the screen. Horford
Boy,
comes
what a
to hedge.
job by Horford to come over there and not let.
Right now. Clippers trapping him right out of the pick and roll right there.
0 points. His first time coming off the bench since May 14th of 2021. Out one short, and scoring games already with the Clippers. He'll get into the paint, and Mathurin slashing his way off the mark. Rebound Niederhauser trying to bat it out. Mathurin scoops it up.
We'll see how much the Warriors load to Mathurin, because he definitely wants to score. He's not really looking to pass.
That one was knocked away out of bounds. It was to LA as Mathurin way off the mark on that late clock triple.
Well, Noah, you know where Darius Garland was born, right?
Gary, Indiana?
The hotbed of Northwest Indiana.
But when you're on a new team, you just want some type of an impact, with an assist, a rebound, something to get him going to where he feels, okay, the debut's over, I'm here, I'm on, I got something going.
How good was it so well in that play? The rotations on point.
Podziemski. Hard yet. He said he might become that, and that's what he's looking to become in Slayer for this team. That one off the foot of Garland, his 3rd turnover.
Yeah, you see, that's what, some practice reps and getting out there, maybe playing some 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It's very, hard to emulate that game speed. You know how that feels, Robbie. You've dealt with plenty of injuries just getting out there.
You just feel foreign out there, right?
Yeah.
Like you don't feel comfortable. And
He's young. Oh, my God, it's another one. Jesus.
And it's Podziemski on the leak out. Mathurin trailing. Podziemski with the slam.
It's here in this first quarter. The Warriors defense giving their offense real life.
Jordan Miller puts an end.
Miller's what his average from 4 to 9 over the past couple of years.
But a nice little bites. The way that he's locked in defensively, working with Jeff Van Gundy in the offseason. As the Warriors, of course, Steph. He's got a great eye. We've seen it on the court, off the court. And Moody catches.
Shoot it, but Moses Moody is shooting that thing with real confidence right now.
Niederhauser went strong.
Vertical on that without fouling.
Post thought about it. Sanders. And they get Niederhauser on the outside. Melton trying to drive. Niederhauser trying to stay with him defensively. Melton had it blocked by Niederhauser.
Great defense.
Hauser in the athleticism. He's got some pieces to work with.
This is where Tyronn Lue wants to see the continued development, his pick and pop ability as a 3-point shooter. 8 to shoot. It's Batum.
Boy, what a quick release there.
He didn't even
Off the hold for 1. 5 seconds left in this opening quarter. It's Moody. Good defense by Niederhauser. Doesn't get it off in time. It was well short anyway.
Thing that happens too when you see that Steph's not playing, Jimmy Butler's not playing, you kind of relax for a little bit. So we got to respect these guys. They're pros. They're coming out and playing hard. We got to match that intensity. Everybody on our team. So we're excited to have him. And once he gets settled in, he's going to take off.
Hey, appreciate you, Coach. Best of luck rest of the way.
All right, thank you.
Former rhythm as Niederhauser missed what looked like a simple layup. Here's Miller on the attack. Through the contact for 2.
Man, got to put his shoulder down, creates
Pivot, he'll spin, he'll wheel and deal, he'll wait you out. He's just one of those left-handers that knows exactly what he wants.
Alibaba Leon's in the game for Golden State. He'll bounce from Melton. Tried to swing it outside. Instead, he takes it himself. And Batum does. Second chance. Podziemski.
That was.
These Warriors guards are crashing.
No, they are. They're just playing with a different type
And
of
the
energy.
takeaway by Mathurin. Working on Podziemski, and he finishes per game so far in 7 games with the Clips.
Boy, what a cut.
And a finish for Podziemski.
On the screens, the cuts off the ball.
Niederhauser banks it home.
Quick pick and roll, found the big right there in that spot.
Horford will tee it up. Off the
Good hustle by Guy Santos.
Podziemski already with 14. Give him 17.
Just playing harder than the Clippers.
Mathurin gets bumped, tripped up now for Mathurin. Podziemski steps up defensively. Has he pull? In and out.
What good contest.
And if you notice the difference in just how the offense is being run, look how many times this ball is just popping around. They're getting good looks every corner.
They are daring anybody not named Kawhi Leonard to beat them on this Golden State defensive side.
Look at Draymond Green just in full denial.
Yeah, he's not even in help side.
No, he has one job. Don't let Kawhi get it.
Didn't do the job there. Kawhi.
The Warriors, good pick and rolls. Jesse's got something going though.
Spray it out. It's Horford. Kaboom.
Guys,
You're saying it was a throwback, Jeff Van Gundy?
Absolutely. He was just challenging the team and their intensity.
So you're saying you're getting the T-Mac PTSD that we hear about?
Listen, he was not thrilled with this team's overall just effort and energy right now. They're losing all the 50-50 battles.
As touch for the bucket. It's a 14-point game, just over 4 minutes gone in the second quarter.
LA going zone here, Austin, to just try to slow down this Warriors attack.
And, Draymond Green on the drive. Kick. It's Podziemski, the three. Catch!
Gets it to go.
Yeah, finding their hot hand.
He's got 10 of the 13 second quarter points for the Warriors. 4 to shoot. Mathurin's gonna have to make it happen.
This is what I'm talking about in terms of shot selection. It's just tough looks right now.
Effort there, second chance. It's Miller. Rejected. Big Al's not nice. On the drive, it's Melton. Can't finish. Mathurin.
I think the Clippers can maybe just get a good look here. Past couple.
But they got to get this ball moving here, Austin. It's a lot of standing around.
Dunn back down and finish.
Told us in that pregame meeting, we're going to throw bodies at him. We're going to give him different looks. It has been effective in this first half.
Green, kick, Melton, three. On the leak out. That's going to be a goaltend. Dunn got it up on the 15. There's your major difference so far in this first half in a 13-point game midway through this second quarter. Spencer rejects the screen, and he shields for them.
There, though, Austin, you've got to make him use that ball screen. To turn down, there's just no help for it.
They're trying anything they can to get Kawhi Leonard the basketball. Now the switch. Leonard has Spencer on him. Wants to go to work. It's Miller instead with 5 to shoot. Backs down on Podziemski. Right back to that left hand. Lopez is going to have to fling. And he doesn't get the raw offensive board.
Great save.
Another 3 ball. Doesn't go for Jones.
It just feels like, and you kind of alluded to this, Austin, that the shot quality for the Warriors feels like it's in a different zip code than the Clippers.
Oh, it's not even close. I mean, it's not high either. That's not going to cut it.
Garland back on the floor. Got a screen from Leonard.
See, like that move right there, that's a feel move. And I think he's thinking too much now.
This has been all dribbling here.
Cross drive, had it stripped but a foul. 5th overall in 2019. Post and Green. As Garland goes 2 for 2, he's out there with Sanders, Lopez, Jones, and Leonard. 4 free throws for the Clippers, 5 for the Warriors. They're combined 8 for 9 from the charity stripe. Spencer had it knocked away by Garland, and then foul is called. Late whistle, and Tyronn Lue on this second quarter against the Clips.
They have a chance to close this out. You got 4 minutes left in this half. You make a good little run here, get it below double digits, and you go from there.
Williams gets into the paint. Pushed it short. Spencer's there.
Like you said, Robbie, it's been the guards, the activity. They're flying in from the corners.
Garland off the screen. Short roll for Lopez. 10 to shoot. Leonard will fling it up and put it down.
So I started with the quick pick and roll. And Lopez did a good job of not popping. He hasn't had the 3 to fall tonight so far. He did a good job of doing just a short little roll. All it does is just cause the defense to collapse.
6 to shoot now for Post. Bounce it, Post, push shot, in and out.
That's awesome.
He threaded the needle in that one.
He has turned into a high-quality role player for this team. Garland.
That's the Darius Garland we know, the all-star guard.
It's amazing to see just how the 2 free throws, that ball goes through the net, the confidence explodes for a player.
Look at him, look at him. See, now he's just making some plays. He almost got that steal there.
3, Garland hits a 3. His first field goal as a Clipper. Leonard will try again. Too strong.
Shooting so well, I think he saw it. Look at Pat Spencer going on Kawhi.
Went right at him, and Leonard got the spears, and he beat. Forget man.
Mustache like that.
Leonard off the mark.
Thing too, staying down on that pump fake.
They left post all alone, and he makes him pay.
See what he is now. It is a remarkable story. It truly is.
Now look at what Steve Kerr's going with out of this timeout. A 1-3-1. And Sanders busts it.
Space.
Steve Kerr did tell us whether it's boxing 1-1-3-1, there would not be a defense left untouched tonight.
Santos cut off. Moody tries. It's pure.
Here to find Moses Moody.
The Clippers had a season high first half score. Matherin's been quiet offensively as well. The Clippers as a team have been quiet, shooting just 38% from the floor. Garland late clock, had to fire, and the rebound. Playing this first half, the Warriors have led by as many as 17, currently up 15. Around the horn, Podziemski's been the star with 20. Bounce it for Horford with 8 on the clock. On the outside, Moody had it ripped, got it right back. 4 to shoot. Horford swing. Melton has to put it up, and does in time. Rebound knocked out of the hands of Sent. Moody. Hook it for Podziemski. 2-for-1 opportunity now if the Warriors play it right. On the bounce, taken away. Jones scoops it up. 3-on-2 the other way. Jones goes right at Podziemski, and it's going the other way. Right behind Jalen Brunson, who's got, I think, 20.
The most I've ever done in a year was maybe 2.
Oh, good defense on the help from Mathurin. Mathurin with the heavy pressure from Santos. 10 to shoot. Mathurin looking to drive. Garland on the outside. 5 to work with. Garland on the attack. Bounce inside, and Jones couldn't finish it, but a foul. And a steal in this first half. Just giving solace to all the other younger players that their big dogs be out there. Splits a pair. Santos can't get it off in time. Podziemski had it late. It was well short anyway.
Staff, they felt like they did a great job of mixing it up on Kawhi Leonard. A little bit of zone with the box and one almost. A little bit of man-to-man, the full denial. A really good first possession.
Out and just give up an and one to Horford.
Yesterday with the arm, but he was labeled out with a neck injury that actually had him dealing with some pain the last week or so.
This the beginning of this third. I was sitting there waiting to see my brothers-in-law. They just taking their time back there. Build, or I guess the Oracle is as well.
But you're saying you're really mad at Seth is really what
Yeah, that's what I was more so looking at. He's the one married to my sister. Steph is first off, we'll talk about that after the game, Noah.
That was a bad team. Not a good team.
Just want to go down the list of guys who have cooked me. They're both at the top of the list for sure.
Horford in transition, can't hit the 3. And then Dunn on the Warriors, 10 for 25, 40%. Dunn, bounce, Leonard through 2.
Lou and staff, let's use him as a screener.
You mentioned adjustments. Tyronn Lue always towards the top of the list on that GM poll every year, along with Eric Spoelstra as the coach who's known for the best in-game adjustments in the NBA. We'll see what some call the chiropractor can do here. Rebound and 2 free throws.
Up on Kawhi, that's a free screen. I mean, that was a great point. I mean, those are the rebounds you got to force a tough shot. You know, Lopez has got to grab that ball.
Yeah, and honestly, Dunn pulled the chair out from under him.
It's going to be a kick.
Lopez is still tearing over.
No, he is enormous.
It was emasculated.
Well, you don't realize how large of a human being he is until you see him up close. He is deceptively, as Jones, he did come out with about 11 minutes left. NBA.com or the NBA app. He came out while the kid danced because he's glacial, apparently.
Well, that doesn't mean...
Guy Austin's smart.
Podziemski, big
Good
first
pressure.
half with 20.
You see the Clippers are trying to pick up the physicality right now. Making this stand.
Horford find the open man. It's Melton, well short, and the punch.
Pretty solid for
And
them.
you know what? If you're going to trap, DeAnthony Melton is the guy on the floor that you want to shoot from 3. Only 29% on the season.
Lopez.
I thought he's a solid jump shooter, though.
He's got it. Brook Lopez finding his rhythm. Green has the response from the out.
You're saying, all right, we're giving that up. But it just, he is very capable.
It's actually a pretty solid year shooting the ball.
Yeah, that's his first field goal of the night. Wide open look. Jones off the mark.
Great hustle by Sanders.
It's a 5-on-4. Draymond never recovered, and Sanders.
That we saw last night in New Orleans.
Wait, guys, Moody got that shoulder.
Jones in transition through the contact. No.
He's got to finish that.
Here's Podziemski in transition. Bounce it. Green in the corner. No. Rebound on Moody. Second chance for Podziemski. Good recovery by Lopez. 8 to shoot now. Around the horn it goes.
And you look, you see Steve doing a little platoon sub. He doesn't like the energy that's being played with right now.
Moody had it altered. Done on the drive and finish.
Good move.
And think about Austin, what LA has cleaned up. The turnovers that we saw in the first half have largely gone away here.
Spencer over Leonard, doesn't get the roll. Rebound up for grabs to Santos. Podziemski splits. Around it goes. Williams 3. Goes down.
In the head, Robbie. What a timely three.
Lopez pushes it home.
That was awesome.
Oh.
What a catch by Santos.
How did he get that?
And the bounce to Williams, who is fouled.
Man, the
School career in a game. Game scoring 40+, and he gets in the car. Oh, that's great, Reg. He goes, you know, I had 40. She goes, that's amazing. He goes, well, how many do you have? He said, his dad goes, she had 105.
105 is
That is
insane.
an insane number.
Who was she playing?
That to him.
I don't know. Something not right. Something not right. We would have put like Nair in my shampoo or something.
Oh my
Is say, yeah, you can score all them points, but you won't have in this one. Say, considers Teron one of her best, the WNBA Coach of the Year last year here with the Golden State Valkyries, as that one was nearly taken away, but it's going to stay with the Clippers out of bounds. Here with 5:45 to play. Specially designed, no just NBA shooting shirt.
She got her start. My pops hired her.
Correct.
Coach. I worked with Natalie quite a bit. Just player development, her coming in the gym, not just rebounding, but helping out, getting in the gym, late night, early mornings, whatever was asked. She was fantastic. So it's been amazing to see her growth as a coach and as just a basketball savant and person.
And to your point, she was the type of person that was getting down in the drills, was putting in all that physical effort with all the players. Played at UCLA. A lot of Leonard, a lot of contact. No whistle came, but that's one way to introduce yourself to your new fan base.
They've been idling around this 10-point lead, Robbie, for a while. Let's see if they can make a little run here.
The timely shot making by the Warriors is
9 shot attempts. He's got 12 points. Oh, Garland, the shake and bake. Can't splash it home. Leonard Irving, and he felt like T. Lue got maximum level of continued excellence from Kyrie.
Scores find a way, don't they? The good ones you don't even notice. You kind of look up. There's games I'd play with Nikola and be like, man, Nikola's got to get more involved.
right.
And then I look up and he has 27, 10, and
Williams, second chance for 2.
he's been great.
Pass guarding Kawhi Leonard off the screen, attacks on Horford, gets all the way to the rim, and he's fouled by Moody. Moses Moody wanted the Warriors to challenge that last, so I thought he got into it, Dome, scoring 31 in that third game.
It's good to see him healthy. I mean, for all he's been through, he is still one of the elite players in the world.
Yes, he is.
Leons in the game on the outside, bounce it in for Horford against the youngster Niederhauser. Double shaded by Leonard. Hook it inside. Leons had it knocked away into the hands of Melton. He'll attack. Oh, the two-handed swat.
Like blown away by that.
Garland sticks the 3.
The run. 5-point game. It's a ball game now.
3 minutes to play in the third. The Clippers trail by as many as 17. It's the swipe. 28-17. Third quarter score in favor of the Clippers, and a great
First half, how good the Warriors' shot quality was. That has totally flipped here in the third quarter.
Yes, and it seemed like in the first half everybody would get it, and they felt like it was their play to make.
Podziemski scoreless in the third.
Man,
Moody will try the 3.
Wait, really good closeout.
yeah. Round down there in the post.
Horford listed nearly 260 pounds and done at 205. Horford will try. He's on target.
You got multiple paint touches, and you spray that for 3.
Golden State has made 6 more threes than the Clippers here tonight. Garland driving kick. It's intercepted by Melton. In transition, Moody goes back to get it. The play taken right back by Garland. Shovel ahead. Mathurin the speed, and he's fouled by Horford. Teron Lue was hopeful that Benedict Mathurin would get back to
His thing. He usually is a very confident.
earlier in the game where you get traded midseason, and what T. Lou felt was for Benedict Mathurin, there is still a little bit of a feeling out process where he's not just playing $11.6 million contract with the Warriors this offseason. His 39th game played for the Warriors this year, comes up short on that second free throw, averaging just 8.5 rebounds, but you can see when they need him to play in a bigger role, he is still more than capable of doing so. Niederhauser, oh look out! He tried to
Skilled. And that's what Podziemski is, man. He's got all the corks. It's fun to watch.
the lob, and Niederhauser was fouled on the catch.
You know, Robbie.
Let's not forget, I know you guys have been asking how.
He can handle. That's why his jump shot looks pretty good. He shoots there. It's a trade-off.
Yeah, I can't relate.
That never came for you, Noah.
Moody off the side of the backboard. Hit it inside. Great ball movement, and Niederhauser gets 2 more free throws.
Yeah, sure.
Cass, who do we have on that? Is that
We
a
got
surprise?
Bob Costas. We called Albert when I said that. Shot clock off. They'll hold for 1 as the Clippers have completely evaporated what was a 17-point deficit. Podziemski into the rolling mountain, and it's out of bounds with
Here.
We still can't let him get going. He's the head of the snake. We've done a pretty good job thus far, but we're going to have to pick our game up a little defensively. And
who said some of our scorers have scored little.
He's awesome. And getting the halftime report call.
Timely shot there by Post. Clippers took their first lead of the game.
And Garland before, when trailing after 3 this season, the Warriors 25-9 when leading. Dunn did it again, stepped in the lane, and will finish on the other end.
Himself in the NBA. He came in as a top pick. People had maybe star written on him. He did a great job when he found himself almost out the league. Had to get some 10 days. Look at him now. He's done a great job. He's reinvented himself as a key defender.
Down to Keenan Niederhauser does the rest of it. On the other end, it's Miller.
It's changed.
Well, and for as easy as the offense felt for the Warriors here in the first half, it feels like they've got to grind so hard to get the same quality of shots. And
Niederhauser now with 3 blocks. Feels like all 3 have been in the second half. Mathurin on the attack.
Oh my goodness. Continue to put on some good minutes without him here. Look at Dunn already pushing them out by half court.
Austin, he is so disruptive on the ball and off it. You always have to be aware. If you're swinging that thing, like just like this, if this gets reversed, have to know where he's at.
Podziemski in and out.
Some of these heroics for Podziemski.
One for the Warriors, when they're not making threes with the way they get them up, their offense can sometimes get stuck in neutral.
Another steal on Garland. It's taken away by Santos. Nearly traveled, and a finish by Williams.
Would it just make a quick move, get right by him. He can't guard you.
8 to shoot. Mathurin against Spencer. Oh, Niederhauser didn't expect it.
Did that ball right there with the late clock. Those past 2 possessions kind of looked like what the Clippers were the first.
What a defense. Now it's Mathurin in transition. Pinballing off of bodies. And a foul away from the ball is going to go on Podziemski.
And all that.
They spent all the money on these tickets.
They have to with the rates going a little bit down.
What a pass.
Extra goes to Niederhauser with a spin, but he couldn't finish. Trying to follow it.
Hammers that
Yeah, he
thing.
could have. Yeah, exactly. He's about it. You talked about it. That weight room. Him just continuing to get used to that physicality of the NBA. He's going to be a year away from slamming that one down.
You think about what the Clippers did, acquiring Ivica Zubac in the 2018-19 season as Spencer comes up short on the 3, tracked down again by Williams. Podziemski will get another good look. Instead, he'll pass it up. Spencer try again. This time he knocks it through.
Pat Spencer with a big one there.
14-3 of the night for Golden State. Miller comes to the basketball. Looking to drive on Spencer, who stays in front. Miller step through. Oh, the adjustment from
Mid-motion.
If you're the Warriors, Austin, you've got to know he is getting back to his left. It's what he wants to do every time.
Since you pointed that out, Robbie, in the first half, I've just been watching him drive, and you're not kidding.
Pivot, wheel and deal,
He'll
spin,
do
Euro,
anything.
everything.
foul on.
Name for himself in the NBA.
Ron Lue said that it was that defense that got him onto the floor this year. We always knew the offense was going to be there. On a bounce, and another block. Hauser, the human pogo stick. And on the other end, it's Mathurin.
They're jostling right now. It's a sign of respect.
9 points, 8 rebounds, 4 blocks. A steal now for Leonard. Bounce it, Jones taking flight, and they're going to count it on a
Team to get back. They only have so many bodies as well.
It's a 7-0 run for the Clips. Good ball movement, shooting practice. Horford connects.
That's what he does. Focus on getting out in transition.
And Toronto's going to tight pressure defensively out of the timeout for the Warriors. It's Mathurin. Oh my, he just chucked that one up. Oh, it goes down.
He just
That was a wild
he
shot.
just tossed that up.
Santos can't hit the
His confidence issues in the first half.
Who's that? Mathurin.
And the
Umir just didn't see him.
23-10 start in the fourth quarter in favor of LA. Their largest lead now in double figures. Green, knock away. Niederhauser
Niederhauser.
just vacuumed that thing in.
He's been everywhere. On the ball, back to the roller. He has had a great defensive game.
Leonard, the split, and he scores. First half, what they did defensively to set the tone. Podziemski went off for 20 in the first half, but just 2 points since then. And the offense has been really challenging to come by.
They've done a great job.
Making LA uncomfortable.
Melton will try. And the weak side to play here at Chase Center.
And you're right, Robbie. It just feels like every play they're in
It's
transition.
always right.
I mean,
The
they're
ball
just,
is.
look at this. They're wide open. He's wide open.
And that was off a missed shot, but very rarely playing in their half-court offense here and this late in the game.
Melton keeps the dribble alive. Williams on the reset. Really strong minutes off the bench for Nate Williams tonight for Golden State.
How do you generate offense right now?
This possession has been a lot of dribbling.
Look at this guy.
They're going to count that one. No, they believe in Dan Fitzpatrick. On the attack, and Mathurin is fouled.
Work into his body. He looks like a tank out here.
Even in person, you're like, man, this dude's body fat has to be.
A couple of years ago, they had to get where you hook the wires up as Podziemski goes in and out.
Is it the air compressor stuff?
It was like the, you know,
Like
you
the
stick,
Kaiser?
Right, you stick the. There is Leonard still in there on this second of a back-to-back. He's still on a minute restriction tonight on this back-to-back, just under 30 minutes played. As he'll tee one up, comes up short.
It's either just a matter of him getting his legs into it. He has a flatter jump shot, so.
Well, he's the anti-Steph Curry in terms of the arc, right?
No, yeah, he is. He's like proven that whole theory to be wrong. I don't really know any like dead beam shot makers like you would see it really on his threes, how much he would have to jump to get the ball up.
Kawhi it really is remarkable how great of a shooter he's turned himself into. And then he does things like
armed that ball like it was a tennis ball.
What an advantage for him. And Nate Williams, you gamble, and it's one of those you reach, I teach type deals.
Robbie, we talked about it at half. We're like, man, this game's going by assistant. You're going to have to outwork teams to have a chance because talent-wise, you're behind.
But to do that for a full 48 against good teams is not an easy thing to do when you're going up against high-end talent.
Santos knocks down the triple. Clippers empty the bench. Robbie mentioned Cam Christie along with Mathurin and Miller. So you see the two Miami teammates reunited wearing the orange jerseys nonetheless.
Norchet Omier can rebound that thing. He is a rebounding machine.
Mathurin, no, right on cue.
That sounds right.
Omier with the offensive rebound. Now it's Mathurin with 2 minutes remaining. Santos knocks it out of bounds. Years ago by this Clippers team, that is smooth from Mathurin.
Pretty jumper right
That's what
there.
he does, right?
Yep.
That's that next level type offense, 3-level score.
It'll be interesting to see how comfortable he can get here. You know, like over these next handful of games.
What's the expectation for this new look team? And he said, well, they're going to play faster. The other thing he said is, we're going to compete for the playoffs, and if we get in there, I like my odds. This is a guy who's supremely confident in his ability to make adjustments over the course of 7 games.
When you think about it, at the end of the day, when you go into a playoff series, there's not too many teams that can say they have the best. We talked about it. We've seen Kawhi make those runs. We've seen Jimmy Butler make those runs. We've seen guys go on an individual tear. Luka a couple years ago with Dallas.
You know, about Dirk in 2011.
Dirk in 2011. He's just out here scoring too easily.
The spin from Santos around, And Williams connects on triple. He finishes with 11 points, 9 rebounds, 2 steals, and 4 blocks. 21 minutes of action. Ty Washington comes to the ball, and Christie had a block, ricocheted out.
We're still playing out here, Justin. And it just tells you, look at these guys right now.
10, 15, 20 scouts here, right? Like,
yeah.
Just to waters.
You can even see it. These guys have come. And a good win for the Clippers. Back-to-back wins for them.
Here you get to within a game and a half of the 8th spot is post. Trailing